Hey guys, it's already March now, and yeah, personally I felt like the past months passed by in a blur. Don't you guys feel the same way? But anyway, for today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the top best things that I've come to discover in this past months. And I say months because much like what I told you guys in my first favorites video, I'm going to do this series in every quarter. So let's get started. When I travel, I like to do things in my own pace, and as much as possible, I want to DIY everything. However, there are times wherein I am pressed on time, or I simply want to avoid the hassle of traveling to certain places because it kind of lessens the time that I have. So whenever that happens, I always refer to this website called the KKday because they have such amazing tours. But to be honest with you guys, I used to have a negative view towards tours. Besides, for one thing, I don't like the idea that I get to be rushed around into these places with so little time. But with KKday, I've come to discover that their tours are not only well-paced, but also very efficient. Besides, there have been so many times wherein I go to these sites alone and then I start to wonder like, yeah, this is nice, this is really pretty, but I don't know what the history is behind this thing that I'm seeing. And of course, in tours, you have knowledgeable guides that will give you all the information and trivia that you want. And that's something that I want to learn as well whenever I travel, so that I can totally immerse in the experience or the sites that I'm seeing. And yeah, that's where KKday comes to play. But of course, other than tours, they also have a lot of other activities and services that you can buy at a discounted rate. And also, aside from those things, I also just often go to KKday's website and scroll to all the activities that they have because it gives me ideas on other fun things to do in the destination that I'm going in. So yeah, affordability, fun ideas, immersive experiences, and time saving. These are just some of the many benefits that you can get if you use KKday. And so if you guys want to make the most of your next vacation or getaway, don't forget to check by KKday. And I will put a link to their website in the description box below. And now for something that's still related to travel but more on tech or gadgets, I present to you TEP Wireless. This is basically an amazing pocket Wi-Fi that you can use worldwide. I've actually been using this gadget for years already and I have never been disappointed in them. I always get the connection that I need, and more recently they have come up with this new 4G device so you can get even faster connection. To date, you can rent a TEP Wireless device for as low as $7 a day. Now this might seem a bit expensive, but if you think about it, if you travel with your friends or family, owning a TEP Wireless device can be an economical option because you can share multiple devices with just one device. Not to mention that the internet connection is quite fast. And speaking of which, when you rent a device, shipment to your address is really fast, and you can even pick it up in certain locations worldwide. Moreover, it has long battery life, it's small and compact, and they also have a 24/7 responsive customer service. But if you're a frequent traveler like me, you can just simply buy one of their devices for a hassle-free experience. And then to add even more perks into this amazing pocket Wi-Fi, they have also installed amazing new features. For example, first up is their call and text abroad service. Basically, through their tap and call messaging app, you can execute cheaper worldwide calls and SMS. Another one is their KiteString. To add some peace of mind to your travels, KiteString will automatically alert your contacts, such as your parents, if you don't check in a certain time of the day that you have set up. Another thing is TEP Guru. Through this service, you can enhance your trip with unique local insights, and you can even get personal assistance from your very own local concierge. And lastly, another feature that they're working on is in-flight Wi-Fi, which is very self-explanatory. Overall, it's such a handy device to have whenever you're traveling, so if I were you guys, you should check out this pocket Wi-Fi that has a really good reputation worldwide. And if you want to save 15% off on your total price when renting or buying your TEP Wireless unit, you can use my promo code, which is I am Eileen. And as always, the link will be in the description box below. Now, if you live in the Philippines like me, we all know how it is such a pain to buy or ship products from abroad. Apart from the high shipping fees, there's also the fact that our postal offices are just way behind the times. Not to mention that most of these websites would want you to give a US address or a UK address. Now, to answer my problem of shipping these products from places like the USA and the UK to here in the Philippines, there is this amazing website which is called a shipping cart. Basically, with this website, they will give you a free USA and UK shipping address, and then whenever you go shopping in all those international websites, you can use that address so that the items that you're buying will be consolidated into that one place. And as your items are delivered one by one into that address, shipping cart will always update you and even provide you with photos. Once you're done with all your shopping, you can then notify shipping cart that you want these items to be shipped now to your Philippine address. Now there are two options for delivery, which is air cargo and ship cargo. Now obviously ship cargo will be a lot cheaper, but it will be slower. To date, I have already experienced their air cargo delivery, and all of my items were delivered to me in just 10 days, which was so fast. And one of the things that I absolutely love about them is that there were no hidden charges. The price that was stated to me on the shipping cart website upon checkout was really all that I needed to pay. Not to mention that all of my items came in such good condition. Needless to say, I am very pleased with their service, so if you guys are also on the hunt for items that are not sold here locally in the Philippines, there's always this great option to get them from abroad without all those hidden taxes and fees. So with that said, if you guys are interested, don't forget to drop by Shipping Cart's website. Do you guys love Japanese ramen? Because I do. I love it so much, and recently I have come to discover this amazing food chain which is called as Ichiran Ramen. I'm not sure if you guys have already heard of this name, but they have been really popular in the past years, not only because of their ramen but also because of their restaurant style, which is in these individual booths. So I think I discovered this when I found the post of 9gag wherein they said something like, this is the perfect place for introverts to go to. So recently when I visited Tokyo again, I got the chance to finally check out one of their branches, and I was hooked. Now this is a bold statement to say, but so far their ramen is the best one that I have tasted so far. Now I'm sure that there are a lot of other ramen places that I haven't tried yet, which will probably be a lot better than this place, but since I haven't tried those yet, as of this date, Ichiran Ramen is the best ramen for me. And naturally, my favorite ramen in Ichiran is their tonkotsu, which is their pork-based broth. Now I find it difficult to accurately describe the amazing taste of their tonkotsu ramen, but as a start, you can look at this video and imagine slurping on this fresh cooked noodles with this rich, savory broth that has the perfect amount of spice. Just looking at this as well just makes me miss it again so much. So with that said, if you guys are in Japan, look for a branch of Ichiran Ramen and make sure to try it out. And if you do finally try it out, please let me know how your experience was like and if you have come to love it much like I did. For the topic of vanity, I have come to love this lip tint from Korea, which is from the company called as Peripera. This is basically their Airy Ink Velvet line, which has a very bold pigmentation and a mousse-like finish, which has a lot of varying colors. Now, the number one reason why I have come to love this lip tint brand is because of how weightless the formula is. You see, whenever I try to wear lipstick, I want to wear it as if I'm not wearing it at all. And because of its weightless formula, this is exactly what Peripera gives me. Now, for the other features that I like about this brand is that it blends out really well while also hydrating my lips. It's also quite long-lasting, and if I ever do start to eat, it leaves off a very natural-looking stain on my lips. Not to mention that they have this really cute and trendy packaging. But yeah, ever since I first tried this color of theirs, which is the brown orange, I was simply hooked. I loved it so much that I think I bought all of the available colors in the Airy Ink Velvet line, which is about 15, I think. Or no, it's 12. But yeah, bottom line, I just really love this lip tint, and one bottle only costs it about $5, I think, or even less, especially if you buy it from Seoul itself. Have you guys tried meditation? Well, I have, and my first experience was in this yoga retreat in which it was an event that I was invited to for my blog. To summarize, that experience didn't bode well for me. I found meditation to be tedious in a way, or it just didn't work for me. Or maybe at that time the instructor was just too advanced for me, but I don't know. So I think starting from that point on, I have shied away from the idea of meditation, even though I have heard a lot of benefits from it and how it can, help you be more self-centered. But that changed last year when I finally stumbled into this amazing app called as Headspace. You see, I'm generally a happy person and I'm content with the situation or the state that I am in at this point in my life. However, like I said, there can be things that I can improve on in order to put more peace and focus into my mind. And that's when I thankfully stumbled into this amazing app. I must say, however, that when I discovered Headspace, I have already gone through numerous other apps and CDs and guidebooks regarding meditation, and most of them, well, actually all of them didn't work for me. And I was almost going to give up. And thankfully, Headspace pulled me out of that rut and showed me that meditation does work for me. And I guess it's mainly because of how they designed their program to be more engaging. And it's not tiresome to use because it only involves a few minutes of your day. In fact, from the first few lessons that I've tried from them, my focus and patience was instantly grabbed. But yeah, basically their introductory sessions are free and it will already give you a sense of how things will go. But after that, everything will be paid, which can be quite costly, but a really good investment if I must say so myself. I think to date, I have been using this app for almost a year now, and the benefits that I gained from it started to become more pronounced after 2 months of using this app. And honestly, I'm just so excited to share this app with you because I hope that the benefits I gained are benefits that you will also gain if you give this app a try. And yes, of course, it's not totally free. You have to put some money into it, but honestly, it's just such a good investment in yourself. And now for books, I have been showing this in my past videos, but this is the book of Mark Manson, which is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a... This book has so many mixed reviews. Some people have loved it, but some people have hated it. So I don't know what your reaction will be, guys, but for me, I just really love this book. He has a way of saying funny or satirical things while also imparting useful knowledge about life. In fact, most of the things that he has said in this book are things that I have learned myself and that I wish a lot of people would know as well. So yeah, I actually don't want to spoil you guys about the contents of this book, but for me, this book has given me the energy as well as a happier outlook towards life. So I say give this book a chance and let me know how you felt about it. Moving on to the topic of entertainment, if you guys love Netflix like I do, I'm sure you have heard of the new series called as Kingdom. Basically, this is a zombie drama series that is based in Korea, and if you guys are into the Train to Busan hype a few years ago, I'm sure that you will also come to love this one. The intensity is there, and I also like the twist that they made into the whole zombie trope. Not to mention that their sets and basically just the whole cinematography is just so amazing. But of course, if you are into historical dramas, that is also mixed into the zombie apocalypse theme of the series. Honestly, I want to rant about this so much, but if I do, I will probably give you guys so many spoilers. So instead, I hope that you would give this series a try and let me know how you feel about it. So let me know how it goes for you. Lastly, I want to talk about this webtoon that is titled as Dr. Frost. This webtoon has been so popular that it has even been made into a TV series in Korea. So the plot goes like this. Baek Nam-bong is this handsome professor of psychology, and he sustained this frontal lobe injury in his childhood, which heightened his reasoning up to genius level but left him unable to feel love, sorrow, and other emotional responses. And the story revolves around Nam-bong, or Dr. Frost, and his teaching assistant as they try to solve several psychology cases in the university that they are working in. Honestly, discovering this webtoon made me really happy because the author is really knowledgeable about the subjects or the issues that he is tackling in every story of the chapters. In fact, it is through this comic that I learned a lot about psychology, or basically human behavior. So yeah, if you guys are interested in reading a comic that has substance and interesting topics, then you must give Dr. Frost a try. And that's it for now on all of my March favorites. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and like always, please comment down below on all of your favorites as well, because I would really love to hear about your suggestions. And also, before I go, please don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you're always updated of my newest videos. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!